Greetings. My name is Pita de Aslan, aka Peter S. López. I'm transmitting from Sacramento, California today, and I believe that sharing is caring, and I'm not ashamed to share my experience, strength, and hope. For the record, I'm a recovered dope fiend, drunk, and former tramp. We want to talk today about, or I want to talk about, the culture of liberation. We need to look at the world and the movement, politics, not just in terms of movement politics, but in terms of cultivating a culture of liberation where we strive to be as free, open, and liberated as we can, knowing that we're still living under a fascist state here in the USA. So we got to comprehend that we're all in the same connected reality. These different liberation movements around the world are all parts of a whole global matrix of people striving for global liberation. If you look back at history, we saw the Russian Revolution, 1917, we saw the 49 Chinese Revolution and other revolutions, and we see that in the main they have become corrupt. They have strayed away from their original vision. Hell, I remember when the Black Panther Party used to hail North Korea. So times have changed, and we grow, we develop. Hopefully we become more wiser as time goes by. We can look at the situation in the nation today and look at it more deeply. Is there a nation? Is the USA a free, independent nation? I say no. It is an internal colony of American fascism. Fascism is here now inside the USA. How can there be nations if they're not free? A nation could have, or should have, ownership and control of the land and all the institutions thereon. If you do not have sovereignty as a nation, if you cannot prevent external attacks by a foreign power, and you are under attack, you're not really a free nation. So we need to examine the words we use to describe phenomena. What's phenomena? Well, we can see, taste, touch, hear, smell through our 5 ordinary sense organs. We may have a 6th sense that gives us more perception into what I call connected reality. it takes time to digest new information. We need to develop greater powers of cognition. What we perceive, what we process in our brains, and what we come to conclusions about. It's cognition. You know the word recognition. So, in the context of connected reality, we know we are here now on an existential basis. There is no out there. Yet, even though we are here now, we can remember the past. We can envision the future. So, do not get stuck on the whole here now concept and not keep your mind flexible. Keep your consciousness open. If I can change my perception towards a past event and think about it differently, have I changed the past? I've definitely changed my memory of it. So we got to look at that. Look at the here and now, yet have a wider vision of what's going on in the continuum of time. To me, we are living in an insane society. President Obama is a psychopath. He's a war criminal. He's a fraud. And he's a great con artist. Yet, to be fair, let's not criticize Obama and not look at the puppeteers behind him. Those who control the U.S. empire. And let's make sure we don't transfer our racism against black people onto Obama. Because there's a lot of that going on. People are insane. Many are insane. In the sense where they don't really see the connected reality of what's going on. The sanity of connected reality. They get one little snapshot and they think that's the whole big picture. So we need to continue to unlearn crap that we picked up. False belief systems about superiority, inferiority, about nationalism when you're really a colony, or internal or external colony. Take the time to really take a good look at connected reality. Don't just accept what other people tell you, or what you see on the web, or what you read in a tweet, and not think for yourself. And in your thinking, also be able to feel with the heart. Be as complete a being as you can. We are a trinity of the mind, body, and soul. So it's wider and deeper than just, the I Don't Know More movement, Occupy Wall Street movement, immigrant rights movement. All these movements are important. We should get involved in them to the degree that we can And let's not forget to take care of ourselves, our own health, including our mental, spiritual health. If we have addictions, we should try to cure them, pure love. And I recommend a 12-step program. If we have rotten relationships, I recommend we exit from them as we can. Some people are slaves in a relationship. So the saw gets real deep and real wide. It's a matter of keeping in mind the long-term goal of global liberation, and at the same time working on our inner spiritual liberation. Freeing ourselves of falsehoods. Freeing ourselves of the dogma we picked up growing up in a sick, twisted society. Freeing ourselves of our prejudice, our prejudgment. Freeing ourselves of our racism against other people. There's only one true race on the planet. That's the human race, Homo sapiens. The whole concept of race was a social invention in order to convince certain elements that these people were inferior, to us. The Spaniards against indigenous people. So I just want to share this video, encourage you to think with your brain, and encourage you to feel with your heart. If something don't feel right, maybe it's not right. Get involved in a political party, a progressive, positive political party. Use all tactics that you need to use. Don't be counter-revolutionary. Don't be reactionary. Before you clamp down your consciousness about something, consider it. Ponder about it. Meditate about it. Pray on it. We are in a screwed up situation on Earth. Global warming. The list goes on and on. We need to look at the whole globe, the big picture. Do what we can to foster our spiritual growth and help others along the way. If I have made any sense at all in this little amateur video, then it's worth the time, energy, and attention. Power to the people. Nada más ahora.